He knows this is the character and nature of God, and he's simply saying, God, you did it once, please do it again. And we can do that, right? God's done miracles in my life, and I'm saying, God, I need you to do it again. Not because I deserve it, but because you are good and glorious God, and I need your help. And I'm laying on my face, begging for help. Verse 5, let them be as chaff before the wind, and let the angel of the Lord chase them. So it's interesting, right? He says he's recalling the angel of the Lord would do the work. Let their way be dark and slippery, and let the angel of the Lord persecute them. So again, exactly what King Hezekiah prayed for, and God did deliver. For without cause they hid me in their net. They hid from me in a net, in a pit, and without cause they have digged for my soul. They literally are trying to kill David, and it's not deserving. Like, he hasn't done anything wrong, and yet there's this intense persecution, which is incredibly wearing. Like, it wears you down, right? It is very difficult to go through that kind of persecution without support, and yet David does, right? Just for the big picture, David, at the time of these writings, he's writing Psalms, is probably in a cave in En Gedi, Israel. Beautiful place with lots of waterfalls. But he's hiding in a cave. He doesn't have the comforts of home, right? They're out hunting, like they're wild men out there. Him and his mighty men. And there's some 10,000 plus troops of King Saul that are trying to kill him. So I don't know if you've ever had 10,000 to 1 odds, but I haven't. I was like, probably at my worst, I've had, 1 to 1 odds, and that was terrifying. But literally 10,000 to 1, like, there's no way that you overcome that. Only God can overcome such a thing. And he does over and over. That's the confidence in the Bible. And, if you're not reading the Bible, you wouldn't be reminded of those faithful times that God provides miraculously. So let's continue. Verse 8, let destruction come upon him at unawares, so he doesn't understand where it's coming from, and let his net that he hath hid catch himself. Into that very destruction let him fall. So David's just simply, reversing, saying, hey, let this all come upon the evil that's persecuting me. And if that's the case, I've prayed that prayer. I don't want that, right? I want peace in my life, and if you are choosing not to follow God and not to look after God, I pray that he gets your attention through all means necessary, that he would bring you to a place where you'll say, oh, I'm sorry, and repent. And that's exactly what King Hezekiah did. That's exactly what King David did. So we have good examples. Let's continue. All my bones shall say, Lord, who is like unto thee, which delivereth the poor from him that is too strong for him, and yea, the poor and the needy from him that spoileth him. False witnesses did rise up, so people that are lying came up, and they laid to my charge things that I knew not of. They're literally creating lies about David he doesn't even know about. They're just made up stories. Like, he can't even defend against it because he doesn't even know it happened. Right? And that's the way of the devil. That's what the devil does. I'm going to create lies and stories against you, and it's going to be at the root of